Welcome back to the MasterSim Gaming YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing another curated review. I want to thank SWE Systems for sending me over a review copy of Professional Ship Simulator. So with this game, we're going to be taking the helm of realistic ships with large-scale maritime simulation. We'll be commanding our fleet from an agile rescue vessels to massive LNG tankers and performing precise maneuvers in challenging conditions and navigating a living open world where weather, traffic, and every wave shapes our career, from what their Steam page here says. So it looks like their planned release date is sometime here in 2026. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into it, and we're going to see what this game's all about. I am taking a first look at this. I have not touched this game until just now, so you guys will be seeing everything for the first time right along with me here. So let's go ahead and hop on in. We're definitely going to do a tutorial here. Look at the basics here real quick. Basic handling. Alright, so we got like a little pilot boat here.
This tutorial introduces the basic viewing modes and ship handling of Nautic XP. You start always in the external ship view. In order to inspect the ship, press and hold the right mouse button and move around the ship.
Nice.
Let's change the camera position by moving through the different locations on the ship. Press now V to go to the stern area of your boat. You can move the camera position with the arrow keys at any viewpoint. The last camera position is stored and will be available the next time you sail the ship. Press V now to go to the bow. At the bow you have the best overview of your surroundings. By pressing Z, you can zoom in on any object with the binoculars. Try it now.
That's pretty cool.
Let's continue and move inside. The four main views can also be accessed using the F1 to F4 keys. Now, press F4 to enter the bridge. Welcome to the bridge of the pilot ship Dolphin. By pressing left Control plus V, you can lock the view to the heading of your ship. Try it! First, we need to switch on the batteries. Press the highlighted button on your bridge console.
Highlighted button. Does anyone see a highlighted button? Oh, yeah.
Next, we activate the AC generators. They are used to start the main engines on larger ships and to supply the steering system or auxiliary components with power. Press the button on the bridge console now. We have to give the generator some time to get up on speed. Let's switch on our other devices in the meantime. The DC bus already powers the main indicators and the magnetic compass. Now, turn on the GPS/AIS system by clicking the corresponding monitor screen. Next, we switch on the radar. You can activate most systems using a key command, the console, or the system panel on the HUD display. Last but not least, we turn on the sonar system. All main systems are now online. Keep in mind to activate the position lights during night or poor visibility by clicking the respective button on your bridge console. To keep an overview of all available key commands, just open the checklist panel. On the first page, you can see all mapped keys sorted by categories. This helps you quickly check which controls you can use. More information on how to create your own checklists can be found in our wiki at nauticxp.com.
Very in-depth.
Alright, it's time to start the main engine. Press the engine start button on your console. Well done! This concludes our first tutorial. You can come back at any time to refresh your knowledge.
Alright, so that's the first tutorial. Cool. Impressed with that actually a bit. I guess let's look into how we leave harbor.
Let's start with the fun part and get the boat ready to leave the harbor.
Alright.
The main systems are online and the engines are running. Next, we remove the mooring lines with Ctrl+D. Be aware that after removing the lines, the boat will be exposed to ocean currents and possible strong winds. Today, however, the current is not a big factor.
Alright, that's a bonus.
To gain some distance from the dock, we turn on the bow thruster to starboard by pressing Shift plus page up. Depending on the ship size, it takes some time to start moving the ship. The thrusters will stay active until you press the respective key again. Repeat the procedure for the stern thruster by pressing Shift plus page down. Keep in mind that the thrusters can move your boat to starboard as well to port side. It's time to talk a little bit about the HUD display. On the right side you can see the basic ship status, including thrust and rudder position. Make sure you are not on a collision course with an object ahead, then press the 7 key to command dead slow ahead. Another way to change the throttle setting is by using the S or W key. Press and hold the S key until the throttle indicator on the right is at 0 again. Once the propellers are turning, you cannot immediately switch from forward to reverse thrust or vice versa. Wait until the engines are at idle to change gear first. The gear status is displayed, together with the status of the other ship's systems, on the middle left section of the HUD. Let's start leaving the harbour area by pressing the 8 key to command slow ahead. The thrusters will be automatically deactivated once you reach the thruster's maximum allowed speed. I added a navigation marker at the southern harbour exit. did it! This concludes the tutorial, leaving the harbor. You can come back anytime to refresh your knowledge.
Alright, and how in depth they are. This is really owning it very well. Well, this one might be helpful. I'll look into those later. Oh. Can I actually drive a ferry too? Or... what kind of scenarios do we got here? Let's see what we got. Oh, cargo ship. Wow. Bulk carrier, sea spray. Dang. Spray with your bulk carrier, sea spray. Switch. Are you gonna Lubman? Are there any buffet docking holes? In order to unload the ship, you have to dock facing your bow towards open sea. Since time is short, you have 60 minutes to do the job. Good. Wow. Okay. And you got again? Cruise ship you can drive. Cool. Back home. Search and rescue. Oh wow. So there's a few tutorials in here already. Go ahead and take a look at the open world here. I want to explore the world a little bit here. Ship do want to. Let's drive a cruise ship. Okay, alright. So when you go into open world, you can have dynamic weather, custom weather. What kind of custom weather? So you can adjust like the year, the month, the day, the time. You can change the wind speed, direction, wind direction variation, wind gust knots, rain level, snow level, fog level, thunderstorm, sandstorm, approaching weather front. Wow. We could just have real weather. What's real weather do? Calculate fog on 2 point. And just dynamic weather, preset, light thunderstorm. You can have clear sky, partly cloudy, cloudy, overcast, foggy, light rain, rain, thunderstorm, light snow, snow, a snow blizzard, light sandstorm, and a regular sandstorm. How do you get a sandstorm in the ocean? Like, wait a second. What? I think for the review here, we're just gonna go with some dynamic weather. I'll set it to change earliest to 5 minutes. Choose that. Let's go ahead and start. Let's see if I can remember everything of how to get out of the harbor, because that's the main thing that we need to do here is get out of the harbor. Whoa. Wait a sec. How the heck am I supposed to get this thing out of here? Wait a second here. Yeah, about this. Where do I even begin? I know where to begin. Battery and AC gen. Get those going. so bare, but then again, I don't know anything about the bridges of cruise ships, so this could be very active. To be quite honest, I don't ever want to try to track one of these in real life. Holy crap. There's a lot going on the bridge here. Right, we'll come back up to this view. You guys might end up seeing this be a complete cluster hell here. See here, stern thruster. We're gonna try to pivot our back end out here. This might go completely terribly, but let's see what we can do here, you guys. This is a really tight area to begin this cruise ship out of. Oh, we do not got enough room. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we might just clear it. We might just clear it. Oh, we're not clearing though. Collision. Collision. All right, we gotta restart. Made for a cruise ship. All right, let's try this again here. I do like the cruise ship though. I do want to drive the cruise ship. But we are not starting there. That's where we just tried to start from. Let's try to start from here. I'll do dynamic. All right. I can deal with this. Put these going here. Get in here. We'll turn on our stuff here. question, what are we colliding with? Oh, we backed up a little bit. Whoops. It kind of bumped into the back a little bit there. My bad. Watch our butt end back here. I think the one thing captains have advantage of in the bridge compared to what we have is that on the bridge they can actually maneuver around to see their edges and stuff. We can't see them here in this view. Get these edges here. Which is very, very loud. Or just it's very slow down. What the heck am I colliding with? Wait a second. Oh. Oh. It's a little shallow here. Just a wee bit. I'm not touching the ground now. Why am I not moving? I'm not stuck. Alright, we're just gonna go full blast here. There we go, we're moving again. I didn't realize you could actually see under the water now. It's actually really shallow right here. sure what I just did. Maybe we should put that back where it was. Um, external light. Water got deeper. Not really. Not sure what I'm doing with that either. Alright, so it's very involved, really. I'd have to do more tutorials probably to understand exactly what all I'm doing with this game. But so far, I'm actually kind of enjoying it for what it is. Even though I ain't got much of the slightest idea of what exactly I'm doing with it. But I very well enjoy it. Would it be a game that I probably would put on my channel as a live stream? Probably not. It's much too slow paced. Like I know I do trucking simulators and stuff on my live streams, but those at least are a bit faster paced than this. I mean, we're up to 26 knots of speed, so we're chugging along now. I mean, we still. What? Wait a second. I think we got a dolphin swimming along the side of us, sir. We got something swimming along the side of us here. I think is that a dolphin? I think that is a dolphin. But ain't that just pretty cool? Like right there. Yeah, that's a dolphin, I think. It's definitely a dolphin. Oh, now the dolphin's clipping into the ground down here. That's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. But like I was saying though, I don't see me doing this on my live stream just because of the slow pace of it. We got some more wind turbines in the distance over there. Now we're losing some graphicalness here. Now we're lagging a bit here. But overall, I would say attention to detail, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. The attention to the tutorials, very descriptive, 10 out of 10 again. Would I recommend this game to the average simulator player? I mean, if you're into ships, yes. If you're into just kind of like gameplay, maybe not so much. Man, we're cruising now. Even though it says our speed is 0 knots now. We're totally about to crash this ship, I think, because I'm losing control of the ship, really. control of our ship. I'm trying to slow us down, but it's not. Okay, we're moving somewhere here now. What is going on? Okay, alright. We have lost control. I'm gonna try to turn us. I mean, for some reason our ship is moving so fast now. It's showing 0 knots, but we're still moving. We are flooding. We are flooding. We are actively sinking, I think.
It seems we got some serious flooding. Make sure to close the hatches and start the lens pumps.
And the what pumps? The lens pumps? Are you talking about bilge pumps? Wait a second. Close the hatch. What does that mean? Are those open or closed? I don't even know. We have lost all absolute control of our ship here. Alright, well, as this ship actively falls apart here, I think we'll continue with the review because I'm not quite sure what just happened. I don't know if it's something I did. I don't even know at this point. But we're actively flooding somehow now, and we're like in hyperspeed to the point where the game is kind of glitching out a little bit here. While it's also saying that we're going at 0 knots, as you can see by our speed over here. It's showing 0 knots. But we're like hyper speeding it right now, so I don't know. And I don't even know if that's open or closed because I didn't do no tutorial on disasters, I guess, so your guess is as good as mine. But it is an entertaining game, honestly. It's very heavily into simulation, as like there is a lot of detail put into it as far as I know. I've never drove a ship. I've never been on the bridge of a ship, so I don't know the actual amount of accuracy of detail. But to me, it seems like there's a lot of detail. And, I mean, there's scenarios that you can do. It has fuel, you have hull damage and stuff. You can flood your ship, what we're doing right now. And I'm assuming the ship can actually sink, so sorry to whoever's on this cruise ship. It's actively flooding. I got the bilge pumps turned on, even though it says lens pumps, but I don't have a clue what a lens pump is, because I don't see anything on this left column here that says lens pumps. So I have no idea what that is. So I think this ship's gonna actively sink. But I mean, that's another attention to detail. Your ship can flood. You can sink your ship. I don't know if I ran over a sailboat maybe at some point. I don't know. Maybe that dolphin made damage to the ship. I don't know. I don't know nothing about ships. I'm just cutting in here at the end to give you guys the final review of this game because I know you guys probably had a hard time hearing me over the ship's engine sounds. But overall, I think this game is very heavily detailed, has a lot of details added into it. It's a heavy simulation game for those that are really into ships, but for general players, it might be a bit much. But it is a fun game, and overall, I definitely would give this game a MasterSim approved. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next review video or in one of our live streams.